Hi everyone, good morning. So I've arrived very early at work, so I thought this would be a good chance to do a video before I start work. So what I wanted to talk about is some things that can help you reduce anxiety instantly. Now, there honestly is no quick fix or even cure per se for anxiety, but there are little tips and tricks that you can use that when you're really feeling anxious in the moment, these will help to subside and remedy any symptoms that you're having. So some of the most common ones are usually chest pains, muscle tension, racing thoughts, stomach ache. So some things that work for me that I've used. One of them is lavender. Lavender is really great. It has a very calming effect, so you can put it in a diffuser, or what I like to do is put it on my pillow, or even rub it on my temples, or even like right under my nose, so then the smell just immediately like brings a calming effect. So another trick that I use, because I get chest pains when I'm anxious, is I get a ice pack and I put it right on my chest. The immediate cold feeling just numbs the pain, and it just makes me feel more relaxed. Even if I'm having racing thoughts, and that cold feeling will kind of just calm me down. That's really effective for me. Even if you don't want to use ice pack, even if you just touch a cold water bottle, put it on your hand, it immediately will calm you down. Let's see, what is another good one? Going for a walk is great. It's really good for your mental well-being and really help racing thoughts. A good thing when you're going for a walk is using mindfulness, so just being very mindful of the things around you and nature. And walking is also obviously very good for your health. I think it's very underrated. People think, oh, like, what's a walk gonna do? I was reading an article not too long ago. There's actually been studies showing that if you go for a walk 30 minutes a day, every day, it will decrease a lot of health issues that people get, that will cut it like in half. So walking is very good. All right, what else? Also, well, this is for me personally, but I find when I'm doing crafts for fun, I'm an early childhood educator, but I've grown liking to doing just crafts for fun. I've been doing stuff with popsicle sticks, and I just, because I'm focusing my attention on that, and then my mind won't race. So I'm focusing on what I'm doing, and then it kind of just immediately calms me down. All my thoughts just kind of go away, and I'm just focusing on that, and it just, because it's something I'm doing in the moment and I'm focusing on, so it doesn't have to be specifically doing arts and crafts. Anything that helps you, that puts you in the moment and to just relax, is very good for anxiety. That's why excuse me, meditation is also really good. I remember at the beginning I did it once and I was like, oh, this doesn't work. You have to keep doing it. And the thing too, I remember when I was doing meditation, I was like, oh, this doesn't work. Like, it didn't erase my thoughts. Meditation is not meant to like block out all those thoughts, because it is very common that when you are meditating, that your mind's still going to race, but then you just kind of have to tell yourself, okay, those thoughts are coming, let's bring my attention back to my breathing. And guided meditations, obviously very helpful, because you're listening to what they're saying, and they're usually telling you to do certain things, how to breathe, there's certain things to think about. So the important thing is to keep doing it, as it does really help. And then after, once you continue to start meditating, your thoughts will be racing so much, and you'll be training your brain that when certain thoughts do come up. Say for example you're meditating and then you're worried about something the next day about work that you have to do. You just kind of remind yourself, okay, I'm mindful of that, but I'm going to focus my attention on my breathing right now. So it is totally okay for your mind to wander and worry about things. So it's definitely a practice you have to keep doing. And it's also good when you're looking up certain meditations. If you find certain ones are helpful, make sure to like save them. And there's so many different meditations. There are meditations for different types of things, for worrying, for anxiety, stress, list goes on. And it's great because those are free, so you can just get those on YouTube. So I've mentioned lavender, walking, doing something that keeps you in the moment, meditation, and ice pack. There are so many other things that I probably haven't mentioned, but these are the things that I find really helping. Oh, another thing is music is really good. I also play guitar. That also really helps because it keeps me in the moment and I'm focusing on that. If I look up a song that I really like and learn how to play it, or even just listening to music, there's a song called Weightless by Marconi Union, and this song was actually made to help reduce anxiety. I think there was a study done by 60%, and there are times when I listen to it. I used to listen to it before I went to sleep, and it actually did help because I used to struggle with falling asleep at night. So music is definitely a very powerful thing. It has a lot of different functions, but it's definitely good for anxiety. And then there's actually a playlist that I made. It was just all relaxation songs, so those are really good. So I think those are all the best tips and tricks that I can give. In my book Anxiety Girl, I don't think I go into detail about all these. I definitely talk about meditation, and there's different things I talk. These are things that I've learned actually after when I wrote Anxiety Girl as well. I've learned so many different things. I wish there was more things I could have even added to my book. I probably want to do a part 2 and talk about more tips and tricks and things. Another thing with anxiety too that it's not just like, it's very common for people in their 20s, 30s to experience, but children also excuse me, deal with anxiety as well. I've witnessed it as well. I've seen it in young children, preschoolers, and well, even very young children. They have separation anxiety, but then I've seen even a little bit older I've seen them have anxiety. So don't think that it's just older people, you know. Younger people, even older people in their 50s, 60s, you know, any age really can get anxiety. So what I've done with some children, with maybe if it's not anxiety per se, but just to help them calm them down, I've made little sensory bottles. So what I got from the dollar store is just a little, supposed to be used for spices. And I just put like glitter inside and water and shake it. So for example, one child was crying yesterday. He's still new, so I found immediately when I shaked it, and then he was just watching it, and like it seemed to calm him down and he'd stop crying. Even I made little egg shakers, so I bought from the dollar store, and then I put you could put rice, or I put little beads inside, so then it shakes, and then he really seemed to like that. So those are a couple of tips and tricks as well for younger children. There's so many things you can look up online. These are just some things I wanted to share. So I think I'm gonna head to work now, but make sure to like, comment, and on this video, and please subscribe. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.